Hello, 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 my Cha-Cha Time listeners. You here on Cha-Cha Time in the News. Now, you know it is news in a minute time. That's right, news in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with Mr. TylerPerry, the man who had these women all hot and bothered, and the man who had the highway bagged up to give out those nice Thanksgiving packages. But I am not so happy about this news because Mr. TylerPerry has paid about $100,000. That's right, 100 G's to cover rent of disgraced Pastor Cardi. Now, here's some tea for you to sip on. TylerPerry has reportedly paid almost $100,000 to cover the Los Angeles rent of his friend, disgraced Pastor Cardi Lentz. An insider told the publication that Lentz has also been leaning on Perry for emotional support after the spiritual leader was fired from the popular Hillsong Church East Coast after admitting to cheating on his wife. Now, you all know I just coded a video on him without paying his volunteers for the babysitting and the housekeeping and the dog walking, and now we have this man sitting up here. Mr. TylerPerry is paying his rent. That's right, he is paying his rent. Okay, and on to the next news. Cardi B faces trial. That's right, Cardi, you all are the trial. She's going to trial for featuring model tattoo on album cover. Okay, it said Cardi B is in legal hot water over the use of a model's tattoo on the cover of her 2016 mixtape Gangsta, you know I'm not gonna say that word, musical volume 1, as noted by high snobbity model Kevin Brophy Jr. sued Cardi B over the use of his tattoo likeness on her album cover. Now, I know it was reported that Cardi B said she is not going to trial for that, but on December the 7th, the Hollywood Reporter reported that Cardi's team argument is that the tattoo was changed in such a way that the use of the image is transformative fair use of Brophy's likeness. However, the judge in charge of the case, U.S. District Court Judge Cormac Carney, dismissed their claim of fair use in a pre-trial hearing. To constitute a transformative fair use, the revised image must have significant transformative or creative elements to make it something more than mere likeness or imitation, the judge wrote. Okay, so Cardi B, child, you can yourself on to court, because guess what, honey? That judge said, yes, you will stand trial. You will stand trial. Now, on in the next news. Yes, honey, we talking about the lawmakers, honey. The lawmakers are cutting up in the news and leaving gangster messages. What? But she had a reason to. A black Michigan lawmaker criticized Giuliani's voter fraud claim. Now she's getting racist lynching threats. Okay, now remember the video I did on the church that said they was using the Lord of the Rings to stamp out the racism? Well, honey, I think they need to go back and try again. This time, try the Bible. Hours after Michigan State Representative Cynthia A. Johnson blasted Republicans for inviting President Trump's personal attorney Rudolph Giuliani to hold a hearing last week with supposed witnesses of voter fraud, the Democratic lawmaker's phone began ringing nonstop. Over 2 days, Johnson, who is black, received nearly 100 calls from angry Trump supporters. Now, I'm going to play a snippet of this video and come back with the rest.
Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay.
Now, you heard Miss Johnson. She came full gangster, honey. And also, Miss Johnson was relieved of her duties as a lawmaker. And she also said that she had been doxxed, she said, and now her harshest critics had a direct line to aim their racist threats. Well, Miss Johnson, honey, you came back with the came back. You clapped back at them and you stood toe to toe, I know, with one of them, and went to and reported on his job under one of the callers that called her, and she had a message. You all, I'm gonna leave a link in my description box so you can hear the full message, because baby, Miss Johnson was not playing. I hear you. I hear you, honey. I hear you. Now on with the next news. Lil Wayne, honey. Lil Wayne pleads guilty to federal weapon charge. Okay, so the little monster, the rapper Lil Wayne pleaded guilty to federal charges less than a month after Lil Wayne was charged with one count of possessing a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon. The rapper pleaded guilty to federal charge Friday at a Florida court hearing. I told you in the last news clipping that, look, he was guilty. Honey, I am going on to the next news and on with the next news. Now, you all know when it comes to my news, I just looking because I want to bring you nothing but the best. So this time I thought, and this is going out to all the teachers all around the world because you are the real heroes. That's right, the teachers, you are the real heroes, okay? During this virus that's going on in the school or out of the school, because we all know this online learning can be a drag, and these are some of my former colleagues. So kudos to all the teachers around the world and to Shelby County Superintendent JorisRay, because he was bullied and harassed and everything, but he stood the test and he did not open up the school because he was keeping the district safe. So I want to thank God for the teachers all around the world and for Superintendent JorisRay for having a brain, okay? Just remember, teachers, to stay prayed up and masked up, especially teachers that's going into the building. Read Psalms 91. If you like what you see and hear here on this channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and click like. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and click like. You have just been Church on Time in the news.